Today we're looking at this skull of a Deinonychus, which was a dinosaur from about 115 to 108 million years ago. Now, the Deinonychus existed at a time in the Cretaceous period when an inland sea was forming in America. About 120 million years ago, there was the start of an inland sea, and as time went by, up to about 100 million years ago, this inland sea got bigger and split the continent of North America. So there was the sort of Rocky Mountains to the west, and then there were parts of the land to the east. And this was about the time that the Deinonychus was living in places like Montana and Utah and Wyoming and Oklahoma. The range of the Deinonychus would have been to the west of this inland sea, but as the sea grew, it could have taken away part of the range of the Deinonychus. At the time this sea was forming as well, the conditions were changing from an arid climate in the centre of America there, with seasonal rains, to a wetter climate. In addition, the carbon dioxide levels may have been going lower as more vegetation was growing. Carbon dioxide could have been removed from the air, so the lack of, or the drop in carbon dioxide levels could have reduced temperatures slightly. The conditions at the time favoured flowering plants over ferns and cycads. The ferns and cycads were probably the diet of the Deinonychus, but strangely enough, as the wetter conditions came to the North America, the Deinonychus prey of Deinonychus seemed to increase in numbers, but there were changes going on at the time in the vegetation, and the climate was changing to go from arid to being a sort of wetter climate that was slightly cooler as well.